Hey, what is going on, guys? My name's D-Free. Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. So this one's a little bit different. It's not traditional gameplay for me, in which if you are new to the channel, we do doo-doo. He said doo-doo. Bad pun, I know. Anyways, he said, no, excuse me. I was still in my head. Like I was saying, we do Duel Links on the channel every now and then, probably a couple videos a week. It's something that I am slowly but surely incorporating. So if you're new, please consider subscribing. But recently, if you've been in the game, they have an in-game announcement for the upcoming booster set that is coming later on today or tomorrow. At the time you guys are seeing this, I don't know. But regardless, what they did something else pretty cool. I don't recall them doing this. You can correct me if I'm mistaken. I don't recall them doing this for the previous box sets either. But they basically have a tutorial because this set is supposed to be really good. I've seen some of the leaks and some of the cards in it. They have a whole tutorial and some deck recipes and stuff and combos of cards that are going to be in this deck set or this box set that, you know, we'd be able to pull off once it comes out. So what they did is they showed off that stuff. They built the decks. They basically gave you full tutorial. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I've downloaded it, but it's directly from Konami. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. They have Crimson Kingdom's featured cards. All right, so the first one they're going to show off is the Vampire Lord, Red Dragon Zombie, or Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, excuse me, and Gozuki. So activate the trap card Give and Take and target Gozuki in your graveyard and Fear from the Dark on your field. Okay. So they're going to show basically a way to OTK here. You're going to get rid of that. You're going to ultimately, I believe, looking at it, I don't know, I haven't seen this. Looking at it, I think you're going to kill the Gozuki and it'll allow you to special summon. I think that's his effect. You can tribute this card and face up attack position by tributing one zombie monster. Okay. I remember when he came out in structure deck, Red Eye Zombie. He's an SR. Okay, that's pretty cool how they're listing that there. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can banish one zombie monster except Gozuki, special summon. Yeah, like I thought. And he's a UR. So building a Vampire Lord zombie deck is going to be kind of expensive, very expensive. Destroy Gozuki, special summon Gozuki from your graveyard, special summon Vampire Lord from your hand. Hey, I like it. I like it. Let me turn it up a little bit. I like his summon animation. And then you get Gozuki back. So you gave it to them so you can get your combo out, but you get it back anyway. Literally an OTK. Ah! Attack with the monsters you special summon. Yeah. I mean, she didn't have like anything to defend herself, so you know, results may vary if you're actually using that combo, but either way, very, very powerful. Let's take a look at the deck really quick. So they have Vampire Lords, Red Eyes Wyvern, and it's a UR. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. They have 3 Gozukis in there. They have Vampire Genesis. Okay. Very good deck, actually. I don't know what the SR trap card is. But they also have that Red Eyes. Oh, it's an R card. That works with Red Eyes Wyvern. So that spell there that they have 2 of. I forget what it's called, but it allows you, forgive me, like I've been out of the TCG and OCG for a very long time, and Duel Links is kind of my way back into it. But if I recall correctly, it allows you to discard a Red Eyes. Any Red Eyes card apparently works with Wyvern because otherwise they wouldn't be running it. And it allows you to draw 2 cards or something of that nature. So, very good card. Very good deck. So the next thing we're going to show off is the Dark Paladin and the Magical Citadel and Buster Blader. So, have Miracle Restoring set on your side of the field. Okay, they've also got the emblem of the Dragon Destroyer, so that'll allow them to search out a Buster Blader. And Blue Eyes Ultimate. I just noticed they have Blue Eyes Ultimate on the other side of the field. But that also means that they have three dragons in the grave. And Buster Blader and Dark Paladin are very good against a scenario like that. Because they get attack, I think 500 attack, based on the number of dragons on the field and in the graveyard too.
Here I go. I fusion summon a monster.
4,900. Oh my goodness.
I reveal my face down card. My trap activates.
Okay, and since you have the counters on the Magical Citadel, Miracle Restoring is able to take them from there and allow you to special summon a monster back from the grave. And it has to be a Dark Magician or Buster Blader, I believe. And since you brought back Buster Blader, he's going to have over 4,000 attack too. Yeah, see? The only difference in the attack from them is a difference innately that they have on the base card. Wow. Get OTK'd, bro. Utilize field spells and traps to complete your combo. Yes. Field spells are something that we don't really use too often, aside from the generic ones like Umi and Dinosaur Kingdom and stuff. Let's look at this one. 3 Wyverns again. I wonder why the Wyverns are there. Oh, for the Dragon Fusion. So if you look towards the bottom in the extra deck, which Paladin and the Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer, I think that's his name, are URs too. There's a lot of URs available here. So which I guess that's not really that big of a deal. I mean, there's traditionally like what? On a non-mini box set, like 10 or 11 of them. So that's actually kind of normal. But I assume that they're there for that. The polymerization, double polymerization, so you could fuse Buster Bladers and Dark Magician into both of those forms down there. So that's pretty cool, actually. Dark Magician is limited at 1, so they must finally be instating the ban lists and stuff in the game, or the forbidden lists and, you know, excuse me, the limited cards is what I meant to say, which they probably will implement bans too, but that's actually very good. Because in a deck like this, running 3 Buster Blader, 3 Paladins, 3 Dark Magicians, or maybe 2 Dark Magicians, whatever, right? Or even adding Buster Blader to Dark Magician 3-star demotion with Dark Magician Girl, it would probably just be too damn good, to be honest, and that's probably why. But I do like the traps there for spell counters and stuff, so we'll see what happens there. And of course, they have the 3 monsters in there, Versago, the Mystical Beast, or Mythical Beast, whatever, to act as fusion substitutes. So that's pretty cool, too. Very good deck, too. And one thing I want to say is that they're doing this without skills. Oh, look, 2 more URs. Actually, let me see what Soul Resurrection does. And that is Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Okay. Activate this card by targeting 1 normal monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position. While this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So, it lets you resurrect, as its name suggests, any normal monster, and you play it in defense position. It's a continuous trap, so it stays in the field. It's kind of like the emblems, right? The spell emblem. That you discard one of your normal monsters, bring back any other monster from the graveyard, yours or your opponent's. This one's more restricted, I guess, but it doesn't have the same cost on it. It's you can bring back one from your graveyard and it has to be a normal monster. I don't think the other one has to be a normal monster. By the way, Cards of Redstone is the one I was talking about when I was looking at the Red Eye stuff. So, very good card, actually. You know, it forces you to bring it back in defense mode, but if you activate that towards the end of the enemy's turn, for example, you get your monster back and you get to attack. So something like that in Red Eye's deck, like for example, 3 Vanguards, that can help you. You know, it probably wouldn't be necessary if you have Red Eye Spirit, because Red Eye Spirit just says, oh, okay, I'm going to bring back my Red Eyes anyway. But something like that in Vanguard Blue Eyes, right, that could be very good. So something to look out for, man, something to look out for. Have Gravelstone and Soul Resurrection set on your side of the field. Send 1 level 7 Red Eyes monster. So it can be Red Eyes monster, but it has to be level 7. So looking back on it, the zombie would have had to have been the one that they would have had to have milled off when I was talking about it earlier. The Wyvern's probably just a searcher, if I recall what that thing does correctly. And in doing that, he's treating it as Red Eye Spirit, which lets you bring back a Red Eyes monster from the grave. So I said, in a Red Eyes deck, I don't know where the relevance is for Soul Resurrection. I wonder when they're going to put the traditional Red Eyes card art in the game. Gains 1,000 attack and defense for each dragon-type monster your opponent controls or is in the graveyard. And the cool thing about that is it's Buster Blader and any dragon he fuses together. Change all dragon-type monsters your opponent controls to defense position. Also, dragon-type monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects. So they go to defense mode and they don't get their effects. Wow. Basically, lets him run over them. Like, there's nothing they can do. Dragons get destroyed. He's an SR. That's cool. And Buster Blade is a rare, too, so that's really good, too. Return Soul Resurrection and your opponent's trap card from the field to the hand. So buy Mirror Wall. And Soul Resurrection can get off the field because it's a continuous trap. It would have just stayed there because Red Eyes wasn't destroyed, nor was Soul Resurrection. Inflict devastating piercing damage. Oh, he does piercing damage too? Oh, okay, yeah, wow, he's really good. Look at those fusions. All the Red Eyes fusions down there. I think I'm gonna have to pull up what Red Eyes Wyvern does. I feel like he may substitute his name for Red Eyes or something like that, or be a searcher. I'll have to look into it. But cool thing about it with this, what they could have done, is something like Soul Resurrection could be a really good card in a deck that has like Storm, you know, because in a scenario like that, you may not need your monster. Maybe you Econ take. I don't think that it'll get off the field in that scenario. If you Econ take the monster away, Storm, combo in, you know, it's a free destruction on the enemy side of the field. Or even in a scenario like they had, right, where Fusion, you know, you could storm it off because it stays on the field. So I think we have 2 left. Yeah, okay. Blazing Apache, King of the Red Lotus, and Goka. Blazing Apache is very powerful. As a 4-star monster.
I tribute summon a monster.
Oh, another UR.
My monster's effect activates.
Wow, it lets you special summon once per turn a normal monster level 4 or lower from your grave. Wow, that thing is really good. You know what? You know what just came to mind? Some of these really powerful vanilla monsters like that are 4 stars or so are gonna get really good. Like Dunami's Dark Witch. And if you have the ability to get, I think Common Charity is a card like it, but you have the ability to get like a second Heart of the Underdog. I don't know if you can, but if you can, because I only have 1 right now. My Joey's level 25 actually. You know, you could really start putting together some really good decks, like 3 of this guy, and just freaking flood the field with these powerful monsters. Because I also know Luster Dragon's in here. He's a level 4 normal 1900 attack monster. And that's a free special summon if you control a fire monster. Wow, Pyro decks are going to get really good with that card. 3 of that thing. Any fire monster. Wow. It forces you to destroy one of your fire monsters, but that's not a big deal if that thing can bring back things, so you don't have to destroy it. Yeah, no kidding. It does let you summon high-level monsters with ease. Because, I mean, even if you had, like, some... Wow, nothing but monsters. Oh, it's a UR? Blazing Apache is a UR? It makes sense. I can't be surprised. It has 1,850 attack or so. It's the strongest level 4 monster, which tells me that Luster Dragon, who's going to be the real strongest one, is going to be UR too. Which I shouldn't be surprised if Dunami's Dark Witch is, and Jerry Beansman is an SR, and then way back Axe Raider with 1,700 was a UR. Which in hindsight, he's like one of the more shitty URs now because, you know, times have passed, things have changed. I like how they're on the Japanese version. I just noticed that. So what I was going to say is something like that, where you could special summon that thing and special summon monsters from your graveyard, something like that in double summon could be very scary. It could be a very good combo. I don't really know if I'd run the fire deck that they have set innately, like the locomotive and stuff. I think they're just trying to use all the new cards pretty much. But it could be very good. All right, so for the last one, which I'm not familiar with either of these cards, Panhunter or Manhunter. I like their art, though.
All right,
I wonder if there are UR cards. Once per turn, you can normal summon one level 4 light type monster from your hand, except a Panhunter, as an additional normal summon. You can pull it off even if the Vagabond stopped you from special summoning. That's funny. Wait, what? They allow you to summon any monster other than the other one, so you could basically pop them all out. That's hella funny. They both do the same thing, but you can't pop the... Oh, I like how the female one's stronger. That's pretty cool. That's great. That's great. That's gonna be a really fun deck to play with. That's really good. I like it. That's my favorite one of this whole showcase. And they are URs. Well, are they both URs? Oh, well, it says the URs in the set right there. Panhunter's actually an N. Why? Why is Manhunter a UR and Panhunter's N? A normal card. Don't they have the same? Oh, which I could have saw that here. No, wait, no. They're both N cards. What the flying hell? They're both listed as N cards. But at the back, it's clearly a UR. No, that's a different one. That's actually a different one. Gotcha. I'm getting confused. Oh, 3 sorcerer spell. Well, I don't know why, but okay. Let's see what's in here. So, new box, Crimson Kingdom from Beyond the Grave. The Dark Lord shall return. Vampire Lord, Dark Paladin, Knight of the Red Lotus, Soul Resurrection, Garzuki, Blazing Apache, Buster Blader, Goka, Cards of Red Stone, Red Eye Zombie, Magical Citadel, Evan Daemon, and Buster Blader, Manhunter, Panhunter, and much more. Of course, there's much more. They're only showing off the ones that they talked about. I wonder if there's anything else here. I think that's it. Yeah, it is it. So that was interesting. You know, if they do more of those, I'll definitely be willing to do more of these. So regardless, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, once again, consider subscribing, right? Because we do this all the time. And I definitely am interested, like I said, in doing more of these. If they'll put out more of these demo videos, basically. So the pack is coming out. I will do some openings on the channel here. Don't know how many gems I'll use or how much dinero, real world cash I'll use, but we'll still do it. But have an awesome day, and thank you for the continued support. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.